Yep, nice and easy. We're done with that though. And then the jump rope. Yeah. Whenever I skip rope, I can't use these wireless headphones. They fall right out of my ears. So of course, it would be helpful if I could get the rope itself not to fall out of my hands. Finish my protein shake, then we'll hit this. New name, who this? Yes, sir. For those of you who don't know me, my name is BullMuscle. For those of you who know me as Beer Battered Ag, yes, I'm going through a rebrand. This seems like a pretty good time to talk about that, so let's go ahead and talk about it. I'm a die-hard Aggie.
The eyes of Texas are upon you. That is the song they sing so well. Sounds like hell! So goodbye to Texas University. We're gonna beat you all to Chiggaroo-ga-rim, rock tough real stuff, Texas A&M. Goodbye.
We get a little bit more all. So why can't I click all? Oh, yeah, there it goes. Nice. Alright, let's do one more bronze bar. If you adopt the mindset, and this is a quote from Jacob Fisker of Early Retirement Extreme, if you know that guy, 10 points to you. But it's a quote that I find unbelievably poignant in today's era. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. I'm gonna repeat that. Spending money represents a failure to solve one's problems by smarter means. That's painful. But yes, my friends, pure protein, as near as makes no difference, from raw egg whites. It's disgusting, the taste is vile, and it smells, but 100. Good morning, everyone. How are we doing today? Get that slightly out of the way. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm your host, BullMuscle. Welcome to the show. Today is rest day. It is Sunday, July the 9th. God, summer's already more or less halfway over, which is nice. But today we've got a pretty good show. It's going to be our abs and push-ups that we normally do at the end of most of our workouts. And then I'm gonna roll into old school RuneScape because today's a rest day. Think it's gonna be a good show. So why don't we go ahead and get started with the abs? Well, we already got 10 people in. Yeah, I wasn't joking. It's right here. Just gonna go ahead and let that one sit there. Y'all can think about that for a little while. Sister, it's good to see you. Welcome on in. I got my mohawk trimmed up a little bit yesterday by the roomie. I think it looks pretty good. I think what I'm going to do is gradually make it a bit narrower. I feel like the mohawk's a touch too wide right now. Let's see. Actually, I was going to say I want my mohawk no wider than 3 inches. I think right now it's... can actually find out. So if we're starting the mohawks right about there. There we go. Yeah, it's closer to like 4 inches right now. I did. So I think I want to make it... It looks about straight, I feel like, but moreover, it's just a bit too wide. So I'm probably gonna, what I'm gonna do, I think, is get a couple strips of electrical tape, get them together at a width I want to make one giant strip, and just tape it down and basically shave beyond that. Oh my goodness! Let's go, W. Ramir. Get me back for yesterday. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, and let me give you a shout out before we go any further. Y'all, if you want, first off, welcome to the channel. My name is BullMuscle. I normally do fitness, health, diet advice, financial advice, and then a lot of the time on rest days like today will be, I'll stream old school RuneScape as sort of a fun thing to do as a side. please go ahead, and if you've just joined, hit that refresh button so that way you can actually, your view will actually count within the algorithm. For whatever reason, rated views don't count, and I've never understood why Twitch does that. That doesn't make any sense to me. Views are views, regardless of whether or not they came from a raid. Anyway, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get started on our abs, and then we'll roll into old school RuneScape when we're done our exercises. So, why do I do this? Well, I started studying so in the morning, so I was able to raid. Oh, I gotcha. That's nice. Oh, holy moly. Okay, yeah, everything below my hips is extremely sore right now. Dalty and Jack Sparrow, good to see you. Oh, my God. Yeah, I am very sore right now. Can feel that. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, the leg day definitely had its effect. I am feeling it, to put it mildly. That was a really difficult leg day, but that's for the best. Okay, so start our abs. This is really simple. I call these jackknives. Other people have other names for them, but basically you keep your try to keep your legs straight and try to come together with the folding point at the hips, right? So. But yeah, go check out W. Ramir, guys. He does lifting streams as well. His content's really good. I lost track. I think it was somewhere around 38, 39. Come on. Alrighty, okay. What's with the timer? Let me explain that. Yeah. Okay, so, before we get going any further, we'll be lurking. Well, thank you very much for the raid, man. I appreciate it immensely. Always means a lot when other raiders raid me for a while. Ali Bagel, good to see you. Had friends talking about nuclear energy and thought of you. I appreciate that. I am certainly quite a fan. It's atomic science is one of the world's great double-edged swords. It can be either used for very good reasons or very bad ones. Morning share. So yes, okay. So let me explain. Should you do abs that fast? You can do them slower. I think if you're gonna do them fast, do more reps. I do 5 sets of 60, so I don't know. It works for me. Anyway, so what this means here, the financial independence timer. What it means is that I will be able to quit my job and never need to work another day in my life if I don't want to in 661 days. That is a rather powerful thing to be able to say, especially because that means I will be able to do it before I turn 30. That's the goal. I'll be doing this at I'll be financially independent at age 29. I define financial independence as the point where the amount of money you have made, the amount of capital you have built up, can be withdrawn at a safe and stable rate to provide for all of your expenses. In other words, when your invested income or passive income is larger than your expenses, you are financially independent. Do you train obliques? I do. In fact, here, I'll hit those right now. My favorite oblique exercise are the side plank and the Russian twist. The Russian twists are very simple. $30, $40, $50, $60. Pretty simple right there. I'll hit, let's hit bicycle sit-ups next. There we go. Go. Chat's got to say. Mick TV. How? Okay. You're talking about, let's see. Who knows you could win the lottery? No, I know for a fact that I won't because the lottery is a fool's game and I don't play it. Saving money on haircuts? Well, one, that's a very small portion of it, but yeah, my roommate does my haircut for free. She likes to do it, so I don't really, there's no skin off my nose. If she didn't, I would do it myself. Doesn't really matter, ear condition fast or slowly, both will work. That's pretty true. Yeah, I would say, I don't think it matters. I think doing abs, as long as your form's reasonably good, you don't gotta be a form Nazi when it comes to abs. Really, just doing them matters more than anything else. But Mick TV, welcome to the chat. The simplest answer as to how I will become financially independent by age 29 is that I've worked in an engineering job since I graduated college 6 years ago, and I've been very disciplined with my spending as a result. And I never state my salary or my expenses in terms of absolute numbers unless prompted because I feel it's arrogant for me to just do that. But as a result, I have ended up saving quite a large amount of money over the years because I simply don't spend it. I've continued to live, I would say, very comfortably, but most people would call my lifestyle rather frugal. I certainly feel as though I don't want for anything, though, so I don't know. It's weird. Basically, the way it boils down to is I make a decent salary, but the real key to my success is I've managed to drastically lower my expenses below most people. He's going to reduce the size of the mohawk. Yeah, I do kind of want to make this narrower. Andrew, good to see you. I do abs by time and not counts. Sometimes, so I'll do that. On even days, I'll do form, like 6 inches or planks. Like, I hold that for a set amount of time. Bicycles are something I've never been able to do. It just takes practice. You need someone else to do it. It's not arrogant, it's informative. Well, fair enough. Fair play for working hard and work with stuff. Like, that's a thing. $60K for a few years doesn't equal retirement. Can. Depends on how much you're spending. So the popular misconception about being able to retire early is that people automatically assume, oh, you've got to make hundreds of thousands of dollars minimum for that to even be a possibility. I've never cleared 6 figures, and I'll still be able to retire before I turn 30. It's very possible. The key is not pissing all your money away. It's not how much you make, but it's what percentage of your income do you save. That's the key. And here's what I mean by that. The person who makes $50,000 a year but can live on $25,000 a year will retire far faster than the person who makes $500,000 a year but lives on $400,000 a year, just for instance. It's about the spending. Saving $20,000 does not equal 50 years worth of income. Depends. So income does not necessarily equal expenses. That's the key, right? So where I come in, and if you guys want me to put out the raw numbers, just ask and I will do that. It's just a personal rule of mine. I try not to brag about that. But my savings rate is roughly 80% of my income. So out of every $5 I make, $4 pretty much goes to savings. And that's in the forms of 401ks, HSA, IRA, and more. Income minus expenses equals savings. Right, but if you have very low expenses, you need a whole lot less invested income to provide for those expenses, right? So, okay, to give you an example. The safe withdrawal rate used by the Trinity survey is 4%. I think that's a bit, I think you can put a little bit too much towards sequence of return risks, so I prefer more like 3 to 3.5%. What percentage do I save? 80, yeah. Right here. There we go. Roughly 80% of my income is saved. But, let's go with, the number I use is 3.3%, right? So if I can live on $100,000 a year, divide that by 0.033, that's going to be what, it's like 3 million or something like that? Divided by 0.033, yeah, so about $3 million. However, you don't have to live on $100,000 a year to live quite well. In fact, I live on about 18% of my income. Or $18,000 a year, right? So divide that by 0.033. Now all of a sudden, all you need is $500,000 to $550,000 invested to where that amount of money will cover your expenses pretty much reliably. Right? Okay. So if my expenses are $100,000 and I'm withdrawing at a 3.3% withdrawal rate, I need about $3 million to cover that every year. I need $3 million invested to pretty much to dispense with a $100,000 a year fund. However, if I can live on $18,000 a year, which I do rather comfortably, I might add, all of a sudden that number drops to about $500,000 to $550,000 invested. Right? Cheers. Good to see you, John Deeds. I appreciate it. So I live on under $20,000 a year here, and I do so rather comfortably. I own my own house. I have a very affordable mortgage. I want for nothing in terms of what I eat. Where are the numbers? Okay. I actually have them all posted on my Discord, by the way, but I'll go ahead and post them here. Let's assume a withdrawal rate of 3.3%. If one spends $100,000 a year, you would need about $3 million invested to withdraw that much at 3.3%. However, if you are only spending $18,000 a year, you need far less invested to cover your expenses and therefore can retire quickly. Okay, so what is a withdrawal rate? So a withdrawal rate, okay, right, a withdrawal rate is what percentage of your annual, or what percentage of your invested income or of your net worth, depending on how you want to judge it, what percentage of that are you going to withdraw when you retire, right? A lot of people say you should use 4%. In other words, if you've got $1 million invested, you can withdraw $40,000 every year. If you've got $2 million, $80,000 a year, and so on. I think that's I don't think that's quite conservative enough, so I prefer 3 to 3.5%. Usually 3.3% is what I go for. So a withdrawal rate in this instance is the amount of money you can sustainably withdraw from invested income or your invested capital every year without depleting that invested income. The reason for this is that in general, I recommend investing in basic, broad-based, index funds, things like the S&P 500, your blue chip stocks, the larger, a pretty conservative investment portfolio. Who the fuck has 1 million or even 3 million in their retirement fund? I don't, but I'm not going to need that much. What's the retirement age in your country? In my country, it's 65. I believe Social Security kicks in at 67 for the current retiree generation. It'll be probably quite a bit higher by the time I'm ready to be eligible for it. But I don't calculate Social Security into anything I do retirement-wise because it's not necessary. And frankly, because I don't think it'll exist by the time I'm there. If it does, great. That's an unexpected surplus. But I don't count on Social Security. To me, that's just an extra income tax. I kiss that money goodbye every time. But the key is here, basically what I'm saying is, the less you spend, the less you need invested to support yourself in retirement, right? So if you can keep your spending low, you don't need to make and save and invest nearly as much. That's the idea here, right? Does that make sense? Do you get free healthcare in retirement? No, but I don't eat free healthcare now. You don't need to eat cat food to lower your expenses. Dude, again, I look like this. I eat very well. If y'all want to go and look at what I was making yesterday, I was out on my grill, grilling up peaches, chicken leg quarters, and sausages, portobello mushrooms, and onions, and all sorts of other delicious stuff for food yesterday. That's why old ladies, the old lady eating cat food, right? It's a bit of a stereotype. You don't have to. There's a very big difference, right, between depriving yourself of basics and living intelligently and frugally. And it's possible to live frugally and maintain a high quality of living. 1, 2, 3. $30. Thank you for the follow. 40. 50. 60. By the way, this overwhelming philosophy is part of the reason you don't really see that many ads on my channel. I run the minimum amount Twitch allows me to. Just curious, I'm 28. I'll be able to retire before I turn 30. And I didn't do it making shit tons of money. I'm doing well, but frankly, given my credentials and the job I do, I probably am below average market pay. Happy you don't need healthcare now, God forbid you need it in the future. Okay, so with healthcare, let's talk about this. In the United States, healthcare is, to put it mildly, a chocolate mess. It is fucked up. However, okay, I'll try and explain. Can you, and how, Mick, can you elaborate on what questions you still have? So, okay. I don't make 20,000, I live on 20,000. There's a very big difference, right? I make more than I spend. As far as healthcare is concerned, so yes, okay, this is one that I have a bit of a qualm with. The United States has a fucked up healthcare system. Unfortunately, now the Stoic mindset, which is what I try to live by, preaches that one should not worry about what one cannot control. Apart from voting every 4 years, there's not a whole lot else I can do, and even then, it's questionable as to whether or not voting would ever actually produce a positive change regarding healthcare. So, where does that leave me? Well, thankfully in the United States, we do have something called the HSA, which is a health savings account. I can keep myself in pretty good shape in my younger years, here in my 20s, and save I think the IRS max limit is like $3,500 to $4,000 every year, right, in that health savings account. I've managed to do this for quite a few years at this point. What does that mean? What it means is this is a dedicated account for healthcare, right? Now, I do believe, while I don't believe Social Security will exist in my 60s, I'm pretty confident Medicare will. In fact, if anything, Medicare will probably get expanded. So where does that leave us? Well, this HSA only needs to serve me as a bridge until I'm in my 60s. So if I keep, right, I'm going to continue saving the maximum amount I can, the IRS max limit, which is, I think, again, $3,600. If I can keep putting that into my account from here until I retire, I'm going to have probably between $20,000 and $30,000 saved up in that specific healthcare dedicated account. What I can then do is get a high deductible healthcare plan off of the market that basically doesn't cover very much, but also has very low premiums. And what it will do is set a max out of pocket at $5,000 to $10,000 a year, which means my HSA will be able to cover the maximum amount of pocket costs for 2 to 3 years of bad healthcare. I do not think it is particularly likely that I would experience extremely bad healthcare events for that many years in a row. But if it is, that's a risk I'm willing to take. And if I get to that point, and I have 3 bad years of healthcare, I'll probably have to go back to work. But I'm not going to live my life in fear of that event. That's just stupid. That's overly risk averse. Nick, you're not listening. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying here. Okay, so let me make it really clear. And in this case, I apologize. I don't really like to talk about this, but my salary is roughly $95,000, $97,000 a year here. Now, I didn't start out making that much. I started out when I graduated college. I'm, again, a mechanical engineer. I chose a degree deliberately that paid a decent salary. Started out around $65,000, which even then was below market for my degree and my credentials. I'm still probably below market for my degree and my credentials. The difference is I sought out low cost of living areas. In other words, when I graduated college, I continued to live like a college student with the exception of one major new expense, that being a car. So my expenses were, I think when I started around $25,000, I've managed to make them decline year after year. So now I live on roughly $18,000 to $20,000 a year. I think this year it's going to be closer to $20,000 because I'm going to throw a little bit more towards charity. Is that after taxes? No, that's $97,000 before taxes. So here's the fun part about taxes. Venom Bandit, thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Here's the fun part about taxes, okay? With taxes, if you are clever about how you save your money, you can you can avoid paying the much higher income tax rates that you might otherwise pay. I live in the state of South Carolina. There is a flat 6% income tax at basically all levels of income. So that's more or less unavoidable. Same thing with FICA taxes. That's Social Security and Medicare. I can't really do anything about that. But federal income tax, that's a little bit, you can play around with this. How do I do that? Well, the 401k exists so that there's an incentive to place. Shondella, welcome. Thanks for first time chat. Yeah, Palmetto State. I love it here. I moved here from Texas a couple of years ago, and I very much like South Carolina, and now that low cost of living probably makes a little bit more sense. Those in the know understand that South Carolina is one of the most affordable places in the United States to live, and it's an undiscovered gem. I love this state. I really do. I've fallen far in love. But so, okay, right, with the 401k, that's the point. If you want to lower your pre-tax income, if you want to lower your income, your taxable income, if you put the maximum amount, the IRS max amount, which is around $20,000, into your 401k, it's going to lower what the federal government can tax. So let's say I bring in $95,000 a year, right? If I put in $20,000 into my 401k, now the feds are only going to tax me on $75,000. Do the same thing with $6,000 in a traditional IRA. Now we're talking $69,000. $3,500 in an HSA. Now we're talking $65,500. All right. Then, all right, we got a few others. Standard deduction. That's about $12,500. Now we're talking $53,000. Getting taxed on $53,000 a year, that ain't too bad. You're going to get taxed at, I think, an overall net rate of between 10 and 15%. That's pretty good. The key is, right, the feds want you to save for retirement. That's why they offer those tax breaks for putting money into your IRA and your HSA and your 401k. Use that. HSA is wasted. No, you're thinking of an FSA. No, HSA is not wasted annually. An FSA is wasted annually. There is a big difference there. The HSA is actually triple tax deductible. It's a brilliant little part of the system. IRA is not pre-tax. It can be. A Roth IRA is post-tax. A traditional IRA is pre-tax, so it depends. HSA is not wasted annually if you don't use it, though. An HSA is triple tax deductible in the sense that you are not taxed when you put money into it. It's tax deductible when you put money into it. It is tax deductible if you withdraw money for medical expenses, and then I believe it's also, there's some tax benefit when you turn 65. So, gracious Joey, I do appreciate that. I am an engineer. I do enjoy financial optimization and other such problems because it's a puzzle to me. It's fun. HSA is a health. No, it's not. You're thinking of an FSA, a flexible savings account. This is a popular misconception. I have the proof if you really don't believe me, but you can keep saying that. You are factually incorrect here, Nick. Ghost, thank you for the first time chat. Protein powder, welcome on in. All right, I got one more set of abs. We're gonna do some push-ups, then we're gonna get started with old school RootsCape. By the way, one other thing. Financial independence does not necessarily mean I will retire the day I turn 30. It's likely that I will, but it's more about having the option to do so. 42, oh my God. All right, well then y'all have earned handstand push-ups. Dude. Nick TV, you're just straight up wrong on this one. I have an HSA. I've been contributing to it for multiple years, and I check it pretty often. You're incorrect here. What you're talking about is a flexible spending account, an FSA. How I'll be financially independent in 661 days. We've been talking about this. I will talk about it briefly once more. Hang on. First, we got handstand push-ups. Yeah. Your HR is... It's all good. No, it's a popular misconception though. A lot of people don't understand just how excellent the HSA really is. It's the closest thing one can get to a life hack in the fucked up US healthcare system. Gracious Joey, thank you very much for the follow. All right, let's hit handstand push-ups. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Oh shit. I lost my balance. Give me just a second. Hey Phoenix, good to see you. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hit a few more of those. I have the strength to do it. The trouble is the balance. I have a lot of trouble keeping balance. Yeah, no. Nick, I'm afraid your HR department has led you incorrectly there. I hate to break it to you, but this is actually a good thing. It means you can maybe reconsider and use that. Now, HSAs don't make sense for everyone. If you have frequent and recurring medical expenses, you may be better off with a PPO plan or an HMO plan, but that's something you can only decide for yourself. That's very much an individual case kind of thing. I keep myself healthy, and therefore my healthcare expenses are extremely minimal, at least for the time being, so it makes the most sense to go with something more like an HDHP with an HSA. Ugh. All right, that'll do for now. It's all right, it's understandable. A lot of this lingo and jargon, it gets kind of hard to keep track of. Whew. All right. By the way, one other thing I've been doing as a result of those overhead pulls and raider pulls. Watch this, watch my rib cage here. Watch this expand. This is just from the normal exercises I do, all right? Just relaxed, and not bad, huh? That's pretty awesome. Anyway, you must be beating away the wind with a stick. You'd think so, but I live out here in the middle of nowhere, and the obesity rate is shocking in South Carolina. Honestly, if there's one thing I can criticize the state for, it's that it's got this much natural beauty, the weather is good 11 months a year, and people are this fat? What the hell? Okay, so Ghost. I just went through this very briefly, but I'll be happy to explain it again. The way I'll be able to be financially independent in 661 days at the age of 29 is that I make a nuclear engineer's salary. Okay, so I say nuclear engineer, I'm really a mechanical engineer in the nuclear industry, but I make that salary and I live in a very low cost of living area. What this means is I'm able to save roughly 80% of my paycheck, and I've been able to save that level between 65 and 80% of my paycheck since I graduated college in 2017. As such, I've accumulated for my age quite a large amount of income, or quite a large amount of savings that I've invested in broad-based index funds like the S&P 500, mostly Vanguard, and then once I get to, it's a tipping point, once I get to a tipping point where roughly 3.3% of my invested capital is larger than my expenses, I will be financially independent. So there's the answer. Did your mom tell you about his stick? Lord, y'all are funny. That's okay, I'm used to it. By the way, we did hit 40, right? Someone said we hit 40 viewers, didn't we? Oh my God, we're at 50? Well, in that case, y'all have earned the banana. I know my audience. Thank you for the follow, Tree Fungus. All right, so I'm gonna do, actually what we should be doing is switching to old school RuneScape. There's the roommate, morning roommate.
Morning.
Are you gonna be live today at any point?
Yeah, tonight I'm doing Jack Rocks.
Good to know. By the way, y'all can see my skin's peeling from a sunburn. I need to get me I got back from a week in New York City where no obese people is crazy. I live in Indiana where obesity is actually worse than South Carolina. Indiana, oh, Yankee, Mississippi. So it was cool to see. Yes, this is one thing I really, while I don't like a lot of things about New York City, I dislike their gun laws. I think the culture is a bit too progressive for my tastes, and the cost of living is frankly obscene. One thing I love about New York City is that because there is functioning transit and it's dense enough, everybody walks everywhere, which means people naturally burn more calories and therefore are leaner. It also means there are a lot more attractive people there, frankly. Tree Fungus is a pretty good name. All right, so we'll do our push-ups while we're playing OSRS, but I do want to kind of transition here. So we're going to move to old school RuneScape. We're going to load up the JFX launcher. Oh, come on. Behave. If you know why I call it JFX, you're a real one. I actually burned 5,000 calories. That's so like that's awesome though, isn't it? Like you weren't even trying to burn that many calories, but you ended up doing so anyway. It's and all big cities are pretty much like that. Any city that's been designed around walking, cycling, or public transit, it's just naturally a healthier way. You're going to be more active. It's just a basic law of logistics. If you want to go anywhere, you're going to walk there. Or even if you're going to use the train, like you got to walk to the train station. So we'll play that. Love my 600 pounds life on TLC. Oh God. That shit's tragic, man. Yeah, New York is obscenely expensive. That's the main reason I want to go. Sushi Monster, thank you very much. Oh yeah, I actually, this is something I learned from my family. This is a family thing. Let me go ahead and transition that. Scene 2. Boom! Yeah! Look at that. Yeah, Mississippi, I believe, is the worst. That or Louisiana. Now, Louisiana I understand because if you've ever had food in Louisiana, yeah, it's worth every single calorie, and there are many of them. But yeah, New York is ruinously expensive. So, if you guys want to play old school RuneScape with me, I will be playing along in World 435, and I would be happy to have you come and play. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the TLC programs that kind of make light of obesity like that. It shouldn't be seen as desirable. I'm not a fan of the body acceptance is one thing. I can tolerate body acceptance, but the movement it's called healthy at any size is factually incorrect. If you're 600 pounds, no, you're gonna die faster. You are not healthy at 600 pounds. I don't care who you are. If you're 350 pounds and you're having trouble, TLC is ostensibly it stands for the Learning Channel. It's a cable TV channel that is mostly trash grade television. It's crap. The Gazel Ministry, yeah, couldn't have put it the quote unquote Learning Channel. Sushi Monster, if you're 350 pounds, you are welcome here. You are accepted here. What I will tell you is I don't shame people who are overweight. Fat shaming is wrong. Excuse shaming is correct. If you're making bullshit excuses for yourself, that's the problem. All right? If you can accept where you're at, say I would like to improve, I've made bad decisions and I'm going to make better ones, you are absolutely welcome here in this community and I hope you stay. Thank you very much, Nick. Good to see you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the old school RuneScape launcher loaded, but first we're going to knock down this banana, mostly because I could use the potassium. I'm really sore from yesterday anyway, so I'm a lazy overthinker, and that's what stops me. You found a really good channel. Sushi Monster, I strongly recommend you check out the Discord. There's loads of really great information there, and it's what helped build this, all right? So this is my proof. If you like the way I look and you want to look like this, it took me a whole lot longer to get this point than it would have to take you because I learned from my mistakes along the way, and you guys can learn from my mistakes too because I talk about them. I had to go for a walk now because my hip was hurting. Good. Walk more. Nothing wrong with walking. All right, here we go. Let's try and knock this bad boy down. Want to look like you? You found the right channel, man. I'd love to help you. 3 years. If you're starting at 350, I would say give yourself 4, but it's doable. It's very doable. So we're going to go ahead and play World 435. Country uses the metric system, trying to count the pounds and stuff over the metric system. 350 pounds is roughly 160 kilograms. I know this because I know this because I can bench 355 as my max. Anyway, so banana challenge. Here we go. Feel ridiculous doing this. Or about half. So let's talk about weight loss versus fat loss. Weight loss is calories in, calories out. That's simple. There have been multiple studies that shown you can eat Twinkies, nothing but Twinkies, all day, and as long as you eat few enough of them, you will still lose weight. However, you'll feel like shit if you do this don't eat an all Twinkie diet. I would really hope you don't need me to tell you that, but there you go. Now, the key here is macro balance. What I recommend is the two biggest factors. Well, there are three biggest factors to getting to look like this. First off, watch your calories. Second off, watch your protein. 3, lift weights. You do those 3, you're going to be really well set up. But you got to do those 3 reliably. All right. Oh yeah, we're finishing up Below Ice Mountain. I got friggin' bodied by this thing, so I got 1 defense. I got 3 bites. Small steps. Hell yeah. You know what? Sushi Monster. One other thing. This is something my roommate says. Something I really like. Don't let your chapter 1, don't compare your chapter 1 to other people's chapter 15. Right? Everybody starts somewhere. And the fact that you're choosing to start means you're doing better today than a whole lot of people. Millions of people. Speaking of, Dodge, do you mind if I brag on you for a bit here?
You're in it?
My roommate Dodger of Zion over there has had weight struggles of her own. And she has managed to lose about 30 pounds since the beginning of the year. She's begun increasing the amount of time she walks. She started paying more attention to what she eats. And she is starting to lift weights. So Sushi Monster, she was also overweight and she's still on her journey. But if she can do it, you can do it. All right. So by the way, y'all, if you want to come and play old school RuneScape with me, we're going to do this. I'm going to do push-ups in the background and such too as we go along. If you want to join me, I'll be in World 435. One other thing, this is important to mention. I like it old-fashioned. You can also use an app, but because I work, given my day job, you can use the day job emoji to find out what that is. It's important to me that I have to have a manual way to write things down. Everything that goes in my mouth goes in this notebook. I write it down. So I just had a banana. Now I've written it down enough times to know a banana is 110 calories, 1 gram of protein, 0 grams of fat, and 27 grams of carbs. Obviously, if I just eat bananas, I'm not going to have enough protein in my diet. But a little fruit is good. Let's see. Lurkings will be sorting music for. Oh, hang on. I gotta hide the source real quick while I do my pin. Lurking is I'll be sorting music for tonight's gig. You DJ? Cool. 3 to 4 cigs. No more alcohol. Okay, so Sushi Monster, come join the Discord. You're really gonna want the information there. I promise you, it'll be worth it. I would love to help kickstart you and help you on your journey. All right. So let's go ahead and grab our armor because that was what we really needed. Let's check it out. Now we're going here. You're on Discord? Perfect. Here's the link if you needed it. I don't know if I put it in there. There we go. Okay, so I need a little bit of food. Let's grab some cooked meat. I'll grab some. Salmon's probably the move, to be honest. There we go. I feel like I'm missing stuff, so we'll go ahead and pause it. I don't need to worry about any of that for now. I'll keep a few coins. You never know. Drop down to 285 with Dr. Vizik. Yeah, soda is to your pancreas what alcohol is to your liver, what tobacco is to your lungs. That is to say, bad. I am not without fault here. I do occasionally drink alcohol, but I've actually begun drinking alcohol-free, near beers to try and, because I like beer. I like the way beer tastes, but it's a lot of empty calories. That's the other thing. Alcohol is very calorie dense. So it adds up very quickly. Where's my plate body? I need that. There it is. Need my Van braces. That's much more like it. You see EDLC commit Graham? Of course he did. That basketball, he's the basketball player, isn't it? I have fatty liver, which is bothering me, as well as kidney stones. Yeah. Well, Sushi Monster, this is your wake-up call. If you choose to stick with it and listen to some of the stuff I've got here and on the Discord, you're going to see massive changes for the better. Baseball? Oh, interesting. I didn't know about that. I'm gonna grab my pickaxe too. I have a feeling if I'm going underground, I feel like I might need it. I'll grab my axe too, just to be sure. We'll leave everything else for now. I'll grab a trout or two as well. There we go. We're gonna go take down the guy at Ice Mountain. Fuck cigarettes for tonight. I'll take it as it comes. Let's go, my man. Good for you. Dalty is, I recommend Pikmin Bloom, free game. You have to walk to progress the game. That's like Pokemon Go, isn't it? Or something like that. Turn up the volume here a bit. There we go. One other thing I found is if you like sweeteners in drinks and you just don't like water, first off, learn to like just drinking tap water. That's a skill. Kind of sad that in today's world it is a skill, but still. Cabbage. I like cabbage. I don't know why my character says yuck. My skin's actually peeling from a sunburn, so I need to apply aloe. We'll do that in just a moment. But I am going to talk to this monk. Can you heal me? There we go. As far as, yeah, there are games to help you walk. I just enjoy walking. It's something that's good for my mental health. It's the same reason I lift. I don't lift because I want to. Now, I do want to, but I lift because I need to. It's for up here, right? Our bodies were designed, right? We were hunter-gatherers for thousands of years before becoming sedentary. So our bodies were designed to not just handle the mental stress of day-to-day life, but physical stresses as well. And modern life has probably more mental stress, but far less physical stress. And as such, putting physical stress on your body actually helps relieve some of the mental stress. And that's not a quote from me. I'm paraphrasing from this book here. Yeah, it's out of date. It's from the early 80s, and it still works. Put that cookie down! Now! So we're gonna... what's your fasting to lose weight? Fasting can work. Fasting doesn't necessarily provide benefits in terms of weight loss any more so than calorie restriction. It just depends on how. So I have done fasting in the past. I've done the warrior diet, which is 1 meal a day, and it's a huge meal. Generally, I just don't really eat much breakfast. Like, if I'm going to eat breakfast, it'll be a banana, which you guys just saw. I think fasting can work. It doesn't work for everyone, but there are some benefits. It's a good way to learn willpower, though. The longest I've ever fasted was about 74 hours. 16-8 works rather well. Yeah, 1 meal a day, 16-8, 10-14. So we're going to go into these ruins. Yes, I want to enter. Jesus. This guy's absolutely bodying me. Apple Watch is counting steps. So, yeah, okay, so I'm not a huge fan of step counters in general. I prefer an old-fashioned watch. The other reason for that is that I can't take that into my day job. And for those of you who didn't hear, yeah, I work in the nuclear industry, so having tech at my desk. God, I love this guy's fucking... Man, I am getting freaking bodied by this dude. God damn. Alright, I gotta focus. I gotta actually kill this guy. Come on. Thank God I got food. Come on. God, I am not getting... There we go. There's a good hit. God above. He's hitting me a lot harder than I'm hitting him. And I'm really starting to run low on food, so I gotta do better here. There we go, that's 3 more. 16 health to go. Come on. Come on. Weighing 19 stones, 265. Alright, thanks for the lark, Sushi Monster. Hope to see you around. Only upstream when? What do you mean by only upstream? Come on. Jesus H. Just... We're gonna run. Okay, that's not working. Alright, fuck it. Come on, I just gotta hope to... Only up is a new game, like getting over it. Okay, so Cat Bro, if you wanted that, you know that follower rewards page in my Discord, right? That's where you can put that as an idea. I have getting over it on there. Come on, one more. Just give me one hit. Just give me one hit. Got him! Let's go. That monster showed up the perfect time. I would have been toast if Willow and her gang had a chance to attack. Speaking of which, maybe they left something from behind which I can salvage some kind of reward from. Looks like Willow left a bag behind. Maybe there's something in it I could take? Big gay Mikey. Yeah, we have a fairly large LGBT community in this, LGBT faction in this community. Hey, we got some money. Those will do nicely. What's that noise? Please don't be another rock monster. What the? Bless my beard. From Marno. Hey, 2,000 coins. We got access to the ruins of Camdozal. Those bowls on the bottom screen. God's Blanky. Yeah, so I have a couple artists who made some art for my server for the for my community for the rebrand. Used to be Beer Battered Egg. I chose to switch up that name because the simple reason being that I thought it somewhat I thought there's some sort of disconnect between the stoicism that I preach and centering my community or my channel's identity around my college football fanhood and the university I went to 10 years ago and the football team thereof. So as such, I decided to switch to something I thought fit a little bit better. So I chose BullMuscle because I like using strong like bull as a sort of a psych me up sort of phrase in the gym. I've got a little bit of that sort of attitude where I'm normally pretty chill, but if I see red, I'm gonna be like, leave me the fuck alone until I've broken something or gone lifting. I am stubborn, frankly, a little bit. I don't believe in astrology, but I am a Taurus, so that's just a little cherry on the sundae there. And I'm also an optimist, which in the stock market and investing parlance means I'm very bullish. So it fit on a lot of different levels. This is a big cartoon character, a big gay Al. A dwarf in these ruins. I can't believe it. Exactly. It's been so long since I heard another person's voice. How'd you find me? To be honest, it was all a bit of an accident. What do you mean? There's a gang of where I thought they were archaeologists. It turns out they were grave robbers. Helped them clear the entrance to ruins, and we worked our way inside only to wake up a monster. They ran off and left me to defeat it. That wasn't a monster. It looked menacing enough. It's one of the guardians of this once great city. City? Yes, Camdozal, home of the Camdo dwarves. These halls bustled with life. That was a long time ago. I'm the only one left now. Their name's Ramarno. Well, Ramarno, I'm Muscle Bull. By the way, my old school RuneScape name, if y'all wish to add me on there, is Muscle Bull. BullMuscle was taken. What are you gonna do? The day is going very well, God's Blanky. Not being 99 everything. Well, I started this... okay, so the reason I'm playing old school RuneScape now, in addition to my fitness streams, is that I needed some content on my rest days. And I could have gone and dug up one of my old accounts I played from way back when, but where's the fun in that? I think it's a lot more fun to start from the beginning. Plus, that's allowed me to try out Iron Man mode, which is why I have this bitchin' maroon armor here. You have me a loss of words. I'd have never imagined there'd be a whole city down here. Not much of a city anymore, I suppose. Guess I didn't help with that. Sorry about breaking into your home and killing your guardian. We do have plenty more. No real harm done. Do think I might have a way for you to make up for it. There'll likely be something in it for you as well. Workshop is just north of here. Meet me there and we'll talk further. Alright, well, we're going to check out Camdozal. And I don't remember this being in the game when I played it many years ago. By the way, one other cool thing. I even have my mohawk in-game. So my in-game haircut matches my real-life haircut, which kind of makes me happy. So. Got a post in here. There we go. So that's an anvil. We've got a minecart. A hammer. Well, this is pretty cool. I've never seen this before. Hello again. You made it. So tell me about this proposal of yours. Camdozal is a shadow of what it once was. We in Camdo dwarves, the finest artisans in the world, but I'm now all that remains. Today you'll find only echoes of our great city. That which was once great can still be great again. By the way, I think the Encamdo dwarf was, we did another quest for one of those guys way down in like south of Falador. There is hope for the future of Camdozal, but I need help. What do you need? Sacred Forge. You'll find none other in the world. Some of the greatest weapons of legend started life here. The Forge could be the key to Camdozal's future, but it's going out. It does, if you're never will be lit again. It can no longer gather the fuel it needs. Perhaps you can. Fuel? Baronite. You'll only find it in these ruins. If you can gather some for me, I'll use it to keep the Forge lit. In return, I'll let you take what you want from our great vault. I'm gonna have to do a set of push-ups here pretty soon. No longer have use for anything in the vault. Besides, material possessions mean nothing compared to the fire of the Sacred Forge. So find Baronite in the ruins and bring it to you. Doesn't sound too difficult. Where should I start? Anywhere you like. The ruins are filled with Baronite, so anything you do here should yield some. And if you need more information on specific things you can do, just let me know. What happened to the other Encamdo dwarves? So last time my kin died out, the memory's too fresh. You don't have to tell me if the memory hurts too much. No, I will. The legacy of my kin must move on. Camdozal was a great city, alive with the hum of activity. We dug deep into the mountain and reaped the rewards. Our methods would often differ from other dwarves, whereas they would just use traditional smithing techniques, we would combine them with magic as well. Last, that was ultimately our undoing. We learned of a horde of barbarians pillaging across the land, hunting down and killing anyone who dared use magic. We underestimated them. We believed our weapons would be enough to keep us safe. We were wrong. The barbarians brought ruin upon Camdozal. Most of my kind died as the city collapsed around them. Now only a few of us survived until the end. Now only I remain. The world has changed a lot, Romarno. Magic is practiced freely. Those barbarians failed to wipe it from Gielinor. Glad they didn't win, I suppose. It doesn't change much for me. I'm still last in Camdo dwarf. That isn't completely true. What do you mean? There we go. While adventuring, I met another Encamdo dwarf named Thurgo. Survived outside the city. He seems to be doing quite well for himself. In fact, he seems to be a master of smithing. Can't believe it. I hope to meet him one day. Must be a truly amazing smith to reach such heights. Well, he's certainly an interesting dwarf. Thank you, Muscle. You've given me hope that my kin can live on. If you need help with anything else, let me know. Alright, well. Let's go find some Baronite then. This is kind of cool. This is completely new to the game. This must have been added, what was this, below Ice Mountain? Oh, it used to say, see, like, on the ones you haven't started, it says when it was released. This must have been added after I quit the last time. Is there a bank? No way, there's a bank chest down here. Well, that's cool. Well, that's awesome. That makes this way easier. I get 2,000 coins too. That's kind of nice. I guess I don't need my skim for now. We'll put it in there. Let's go find somewhere to mine. So the mines are over that way. Alright, so let's go left. Oh, that's the vault. Hang on. I guess if I'm mining, I don't really need my armor either. That's just gonna make me heavier. Yeah, I don't think this existed when I played all those years ago. I don't need the rest of this. But I am keeping the ring on as a flex. There we go. Put that in here. Nice. Good to see all y'all. So again, if y'all want to come join me, I'm playing World 435. This is a free-to-play game, so you know, by all means, I'd love to have some company. Oh, it's like fern. How does this plant photosynthesize? That is a good question. I'm one of the guys who examines everything because they'll sometimes put funny like pop culture references and such in here. Okay, so we got some rubble. Oh, here we go. It looks like it's like a vein. It's not really rocks. Oh, that's totally the janky animation. I love this game. Oh, wow, it's doing it automatically. Okay, well, that's awesome. While it does that, I'll do a set of push-ups. That's 30. That should do for now. Who says it's a plant? Now you're talking. So there's random copper here. Baronite deposit. Interesting. Clay. There's copper. And there's tin. So I guess I can make bronze here. Oh, I guess there's a pickaxe here. Interesting. We need a peach emote. Dalty Walty. Again, we have the ideas and feedback channel on my Discord for a reason. Oh. I think it's empty. Go to this one now. How heavy is this stuff? 2. Really? Oh, basically weighs nothing. Well, that's cool. Working out while you're mining, now that's productive. Hey, why not, good boy? You got holes. That's funny. Looks like it respawns pretty quick, too. It's gonna be easy. Shit, this is gonna get me a lot of mining XP. Is there a fishing spot over there? How would we go and do that? We'll have to go check that out, too. Stretch out a little bit. Shoulders are a bit tight. My right shoulder in particular. My left one feels fine. Oh. It makes a little sound whenever it's out of rock, which is kind of neat too. Ooh, that feels good. Oh, by the way, y'all, have you seen or how I showed you guys my new the light here? I can go red. I go with the rainbow lighting too. I should make that a channel points reward, is rainbow lights. Anyway, okay. Let's go see what else we got here. So this is a fishing spot here, but where? Huh. I don't see it. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Lighting is a very nice mood enhancer. For sure, for sure. Well, one of the things on my wish list is some curtains, some blackout curtains to improve the lighting further in here. So if you guys are interested in that, you can type in wish list and it'll show up there. Got a few other items in there as well. Huh, so there's clay. More clay, copper. I'm not sure why I would want copper and tin. I wonder, well, maybe that's why. It would help you get to 14. Interesting. That's kind of neat. Let's do another set of push-ups. I'm liking this. Starting. Howdy, Yummy Yum. Welcome on in. Happy Sunday to you, too. We're just chilling here below Ice Mountain. We finished the below Ice Mountain quest, and we're just hanging out now. Doing a little bit of mining. I'll finish up my push-ups. We've had a couple new followers today. Squall 353, Venom Bandit 20, Gracious Joey 12, 132, and Tree Fungus. This is not the fastest mining XP in the world, but it is quite nice. It's like, it's relaxed. It's good. It allows me to kind of keep up with chat a little bit and talk to you guys. Speaking of, I have been, see the trailer for Oppenheimer. Matt Damon and Cillian Murphy are in it. Looks good. Can never decide whether or not I like Matt Damon. Like, half the shit he does is good, half the shit he does is terrible. There is one guy that everybody thinks is funny. I don't think he is at all. Crap, I'm trying to think of what his name is. It's not Jonah Hill. It's the other fat. It's the other fat dude. Jonah Hill is funny, but it's crap. What's that guy's name? Shoot, curly hair. He's one of those curly-haired fat dudes with a beard, and everybody thinks he's funny. I don't know who he is. I'm gonna look it up. I know what movies he was in. Hang on a second. Seth Rogen, that's it. Seth Rogen is not funny to me. I do not like Seth Rogen at all. Don't know why. Yep, it's Seth Rogen. I don't mind Mark Wahlberg. I don't think he's amazing, but like, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, no, I don't like Seth Rogen though. People say Seth Rogen is funny, and I never laugh at anything he does. He's not funny to me at all. You want to talk about guys that are funny? I think Will Ferrell's hilarious. I think one of the funniest people I've ever watched in any movie or like stand-up, Eddie Murphy. You go back, watch Eddie Murphy's stuff in the 80s and watch anything newer that he's done, it's all hilarious. Eddie Murphy is one of the funniest guys I've ever watched. No, I like Eddie Murphy a lot. Mark Wahlberg is interesting. So I guess if you don't have a pickaxe, you can get one. That's interesting. Is Mark Wahlberg? How's he a grifter? Didn't Mark Wahlberg have a burger joint called Wahlburgers or whatever? I don't know what other businesses he runs, and well, you can argue selling burgers is not good for people's health. It's certainly not a grift. Charlie Murphy's True Hollywood Stories, Rick James skit, all-time fave, yeah. I like Eddie Murphy. I think Chris Rock is funny. Will Ferrell's really funny. Jim Carrey is sometimes funny, but I think Jim Carrey is extremely talented. Jim Carrey is the single best person I've ever seen in terms of like making funny faces. Jim Carrey is the master of the facial expression. Like, I don't know what it is about the way it's the way his comedy is. Like, I don't know. I think he's funny as hell. You know, that from the Mark Wahlberg owes a part of the UFC, or I thought he owned a part of the UFC. Maybe that's what you mean. Jim Carrey, it's again, not everything Jim Carrey does is funny, but I appreciate the talent that he has in terms of making just the most ridiculous facial expressions. A prayer app? That doesn't seem like a grift. I mean, why would you need a... I don't really understand that. Is the Our Father not good enough? That's Jesus Christ literally taught people how to pray that way. Why would you need another prayer? I've never been a fan of Nicolas Cage for the same reason. Nicolas Cage is fine, I guess. See, I don't think Johnny Depp is all that funny. He's fine, but think of who else is funny. The stand-up guys, I love Dave Chappelle. I love George Carlin. Bill Burr is pretty funny. Because Bill Burr... Okay, so you ever watched F is for Family? If any of y'all have ever watched F is for Family, that shit is... It's hilarious because my parents both grew up in the 70s. They're like, holy shit, this is like half comedy, half documentary here. And my parents being a bit more old-fashioned and whatnot, everything's for sale in America, I suppose. I don't know. I just didn't really say, if it's a grift, it's a bad one. Like, again, it says in the Bible, Jesus literally tells you, hey, say the Our Father. Done. Why overcomplicate things? Keep it simple. Both personal and unique, not the same kind of funny. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, I like Kevin Hart. Yeah, Kevin Hart's pretty funny. Who else is there? A couple other guys I think are hilarious. There's an Indian dude. I forget what his name is. He does YouTube. He'll do a lot of YouTube shorts. He's like really good at guessing what people do and like stereotyping them. He's pretty funny. I don't think all religion is a grift. I don't think that's true. I think that's wrong. Now, I think religion can very easily be taken advantage of by people. Okay, speaking of funny people, John Cleese of Monty Python. Really any of the Pythons, but John Cleese in particular. But John Cleese actually, speaking of religion, talks about it, and he says the main problem with religion is that a lot of the religious founders, Jesus, the Buddha, Muhammad, and okay, fine, you can say Buddhism is more of a philosophy than a religion, whatever. Let's not go down that semantic rabbit hole. But a lot of those people are very cerebral, very metaphorical type people, and the followers of those people ended up being people who took the message literally and didn't take it in the metaphorical, cerebral context in which it was originally stated. And I think that's a really good way of putting it. Now, one thing I also love about Monty Python is that they were not afraid to piss off everyone. And as a Catholic, is every sperm is sacred an offensive song? Unquestionably. It is very clearly offensive. Is it hilarious? Unquestionably. It's very funny. You can be offended by something, but also be like, you know what, that's still hilarious. I certainly believe, even if something is offensive, that doesn't mean it should be censored. Free speech is... You should have the right to say, you should have the right to say or express opinions or make comments that others may find problematic. You have that right. Now, just because you say that doesn't mean people also can have the right to say, I don't feel like supporting your work because you say shit. Let's remove whether or not God exists from the equation. I believe God exists. Well, obviously, I'm Catholic, so I have to, but ignoring the religion section of it, I think the natural beauty found in this world and through the galaxy and universe, which is incomprehensibly large. We humans cannot understand just how large it really is. Hey, an emerald. ADD brain right there. But the sheer beauty, and it's on so many different levels, right? You can go to the atomic level and see beauty in the way a nucleus is constructed. You can go to the galactic level and look at pictures that our telescopes have shown us of galaxies unfathomably far away from us. And all of that beauty, to me, does not... It's too... I don't know. To me, it's too incomprehensibly beautiful for me to believe that it was created out of random chance. Now, what God is, how we perceive God, he may not necessarily be an old man in the sky throwing lightning bolts, for instance. That may not be God, but do I believe some entity of high enough intelligence to where, for all intents and purposes, that person is omniscient to us exists? Yes, I think there is some entity like that exists, and that would be an entity I would call God. I'm just waiting to die to get the answers I won't get in my lifetime. That's the other thing. Life is really fun, so I have no interest in sitting around pondering this question. There's more interesting stuff to worry about. And Stoicism preaches that one should not worry about that which one does not control. I certainly do not control God. Therefore, I don't really worry about that question very much. But what I'm saying, look at organized religion or religious leaders. Well, sure, but you can identify as a religion without giving your time, money, and effort to those organized religions or religious leaders. I oppose the Catholic Church in some ways, in the sense that the Catholic Church believes condom usage is wrong. I think that's antiquated and not a very good idea. But, you know, I still think the Catholic Church does an amazing amount of good. I think religion is grift. Well, that's understandable. I disagree. Irish and Catholic, but I walk a fine line on live and let live are words to live by, for sure. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. I was saying, never mind, yeah, you go right into it. Well, that's okay. You have the right to think religion is a grift. I don't. You have the right to think whatever you want to think, man. That's the whole point. Hell, speaking of other religions that I didn't really even knew, Firewolf, religion is select, subjective, consensus is impossible. Yeah, I'd agree with that. But that's why it's important to respect and understand other people's opinions. I've had interesting philosophical conversations about this with everyone, but I treat them as entertaining conversations. You know, religion is something that's I think it's easier to change people's minds about what can be empirically demonstrated. Things like you know, politics, for instance, or economics even, right? You can say, well, because of we've got proof that X happened and X caused Y and Y made Z occur, right? You can draw statements based off of that. With religion, it's a bit more difficult. Some opinions lead to great damage. Well, yes, but the same can be said of political or economic opinions. I think all opinions, you are free to state all opinions. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to agree with your opinion. That's the best part about this country, is that we have the freedom to do so. Let me go ahead and knock out another push-up. Set. It's 30, since 90 down, 60 to go. I usually do 150 push-ups a day. Oh, absolutely. For instance, the political and economic opinions of, hey, let's kill the sparrows because the sparrows are eating the grain, was part of what led to the great Chinese economic famine in the early 60s. Jesus did push-ups. Whether or not there is any evidence to support this is unclear, but I do like the idea of super swole Jesus. Neutral when it comes to anything, everything's a yin-yang joke. Pain, pleasure, everything is opposites, like okay, the joke a lot. Yeah, Mao is, in my opinion, the single most evil person to ever exist, but that's again my opinion. Nothing more. But, you know, using one from the United States, deciding to invade Iraq in 2003 was a really fucking bad idea. And that idea was based around opinions as to how quickly we would win, opinions based on incorrect information or straight up lies in some instances. By the way, I'll give a shout out to the roommate. I don't think I have today so far. Boom. It was based on Bush Jr. wanting to finish Daddy's war. Yes, so this is another one that should be mentioned. A lot of people say the war in Iraq was based around, the U.S. trying to get foreign oil. It wasn't. That wasn't necessary. the United States wasn't going to just take all the oil. That's just not how that works. Even if we were going to do that, I mean, there would have been far other better options than just going into Iraq. That's a whole nother can of worms. Although my strongest opinion on this one is the U.S. just, it's not even that the U.S. doesn't produce enough oil, it's that we simply consume too much. Well, I mean, to be fair, there was just cause to going into the Persian Gulf in 1990. Saddam invaded Kuwait, and the international community, not just the United States, stood up and told Saddam to kick rocks, which we should have. I think the Persian Gulf, in that regard, is similar to Ukraine, and frankly, we should tell Putin to kick rocks as well. Well, I'm almost going to get a mining level from this. Just been chilling here talking. It's kind of nice. But this is kind of dull. So I'm going to finish this up. I'll get one more shard and then we're deposit, and then we're going to go back over there, I think. I love the janky animation, though. Look at this. It's just all of its 2007 level glorious animation. Largest endowment in the U.S. is owned by the LDS Church. I think destruction is part of a natural cycle, to an extent. Pure jank, yes. Nah, dude, we're all good. I'm happy to talk about whatever. It's all good, man. That's kind of the nice thing about this community, this chat. We can just we can hang and talk out. So let's see what Romarno does. Hello again. Something you'd like to examine. Use an item. Okay, so use the Baronite deposit on Romarno. Found one of these deposits while mining. You can use the anvils here to crack it open. If you're lucky, it might have something inside. Okay, what if we use this? There's some Baronite shards. Use it. Feed those shards in the Sacred Forge now and keep their power for use later if you like. Sure, why not? 430. For Forge 4, we could do fishing. 10% buff to catch fish. Preparation. Preparing fish. Defense when fighting golems. Finding rare items. Oh, I need more. Mining. Ooh. I'm going to save that for now. Alright, so that's kind of cool. What do I do with, let's see, check the forge. So okay, store the anvils. Oh, here we go. Okay. Baronite Crusher. Is this not the Baronite Crusher? What the heck? Funny to me when people ask why I think religion is a grift and they're all surprised Pikachu. I mean, I get why. No, for you in particular, you live in Utah. It makes perfect sense. I think human nature is very much the same way, equally destructive and creative, ugly and beautiful. We are constantly on a tipping scale. I think that's rather wise. I like the way you say that. The Baronite Crusher. So where's the Baronite Crusher? Let's go find that. So there's golems. There's the vault. Can we use this on the forge? What happens if we do that? Nope. Okay, so where's the Baronite Crusher then? Oh, maybe I need a hammer. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, no. So where's the Baronite Crusher then? That's what I gotta find. Let's go find it. Is it back in here? No, it doesn't look like it. I think a bit too hard. A bit too hard, too much. Now I understand that. Trigger Bell, welcome on in. Where the heck is the crusher, though? I think it's somewhere in here. Maybe it's up this way? Is it in the vault? Let's go find out. 750 baronite shards stored. Okay, so it's in here. Okay. So we don't have enough shards mined yet. This is cool. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to mess around with this at some point. Is it maybe this way? What's over here? Rubble. Oh, these are where the golems are. Nostalgia when people used to do Castle Wars. Oh, Castle Wars was fun. I liked Clan Wars a lot. All right, Gracious Joey, good to see you, man. I always appreciate it. You can always hit the !lurk command to lurk. If that's what you're choosing to do. Okay, so I don't think it's over here. So where is the crusher? Is it on there? Okay. So maybe it's at the offering altar? Could be that. Loved confusing people and climbing the walls to get in. Yes. Okay, so if the crusher isn't here... Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Okay, so it's just this golden anvil. Oh, shit! I get smithing XP from this? Whoa, it just turns into shards. Well, this is awesome. Okay. This is going to be really, really useful for getting smithing XP. Holy shit. Well, that makes life easy. Let's see if we get anything from it. $31 baronite shards. 7. Is this a pure build? To an extent, really, I'm just kind of playing around and having fun. If I wanted to build this, if I was like actually going for a build, I'd want to try and build it to match like my in real life skills, which means strength would probably be higher. Wood cutting would probably be about the same. I'm pretty good at cutting down trees. I can't fish worth a damn, but I'd be probably a pretty good cook. Hey, thank you very much for the subscription, good boy. Thank you. Alright, so we get a bunch of baronite shards now. I guess we'll fuel them. Why not? There we go. Boom. Alright, well, this is pretty neat. I think we should go do something else. Thank you. Oh, that wasn't... Good boy, that was an anonymous gifter. Thank you, anonymous gifter, whoever you may be. Appreciate that. Restore the hammer. Let's cut this emerald while we're here. There we go. Drop in the emerald. So the question now becomes, what else do we want to do today? What else do we got? We got the rest of the Corsair Curse. We got the Restless Ghost. Misthalin Mystery. I don't think I've done that. That's over in Lumbridge. Nobody else is on, so I can't really do the Shield of Arrow quest yet. What should I do next? Well, I'll put my stuff on back. I'll put my stuff back on for now. Go do some training, maybe. Go find some monsters and attack them or something. This is cool though. I'll need to spend more time down here later. Yeah, Firewolf. Check out the. All right, strength training. All right, we'll go kill some monsters then. Maybe we'll kill some frogs. That'd be fun. Give me something to do. I'll do push-ups too while my character knocks that out. Yeah, right now I got level 1 defense, just I haven't trained it. In real life, I'm not the greatest at self-defense, but I imagine I've got at least level 2. So that's really cool. So I guess we've got that done now. Yeah, why don't we do the Restless Ghost? That one's pretty short. If we're going to do that, we'll have to head back to Lumbridge, which we can home teleport from here. Yep, while that's going on. Oh, just going to do it. There we go. That's 110. Stopped playing OSRS about 2 years ago because the darn bot's taking my farm. Ouch. Ooh, this dude's got Barrow's armor. That is sick. Let's go over to, I think this is where the Restless Ghost begins. That'll be an easy one to do. We're almost done with the list of free-to-play quests. Oh, your account got hacked? That sucks. Well, Trigger, if you feel like playing a game, if you want to play with me, by all means. It's kind of the fun part about this. I'm hoping long-term, more of my audience is going to come and play along. Looking for a quest. Need someone to do a quest for me. Sure. There's a ghost of the church graveyard. I'd like you to get rid of it. Talk to Father Ernie. Alright. Well, cool. Let's go ahead and get some food. We'll go and attack some frogs, and we'll go talk to Father Ernie. That's easy enough. You know what? While we're going through, I'm gonna do this. I like this. Flex. I love that there is a flex emoji in RuneScape. That words cannot express just how much that makes me happy. I love that. All the magic training I did attacking the demon at the tower. Ah, yeah. There are a lot of... See, I don't do magic in this game. Or at least I haven't. I prefer melee. Right now, I've got... Yeah, the nostalgia is awesome. That's why I play this. Is why, like, I have Rune Light, and I could put in the plugins to make the graphics a way better. I deliberately refuse to do that. Absolutely not. No. That I will not do. Oh, I'll definitely end up training all my other skills, but... Right, because I'm currently on a hardcore Iron Man. I reckon at some point I'm going to want to go YOLO it in the wilderness, and I feel like that'll be a lot of fun. Got some extra chicken. We'll cook those. Cook some pikes. Cook some trouts. Take some sardines. Take some salmons. That should do. Oh, hold up. I have something funny to do with this. Y'all ready? Hold up. Wait. I always feel like that's funny to do if you have the frog mask. No, that's just silly. Couldn't agree more. I'd like to have an argument, please. No, you don't. That's not an argument, that's just contradiction. No, it isn't. Also wasn't good enough to make gold from membership. A lot of pros do. Well, a lot of I know there are people who play this and then like professionally like will sell their account for money, which seems a bit much, but you know. But selling gold for money, yeah, that's all fine and good. But or you know, selling or making enough gold to buy membership through bonds, that's cool. If I want to pay for membership, I probably will at some point, but that's not something I need to do right now. Ooh, Fiendish Ashes. Don't mind if I do. Easy Prayer XP. Alright. There we go. So let's go into the swamp and let's kill some giant frogs, I think. Leveling up prayer. Oh, it's still a hassle. Dude, leveling prayer is slow as shit, no matter how you do it. Even if you kill, like, you know, stuff for giant bones, it's 15 XP per kill. It's just, that's slow no matter how you slice it. Alright, so we gotta find some giant froggos. There's one. Some people, oh yeah. Well, so that's the other thing with Iron Man, you can't use the Grand Exchange. So I can't do that. So the only way I can bury bones is kill stuff. Another 20. It's 130 down, 20 to go. Yeah, I'm playing Iron. So the way I'm doing Iron Man is I'm gonna do Iron Man, or I'm gonna do hardcore Iron Man until I die, and then I'll probably go back to a normal account on this one. Does it reset like Path of Exile? No, it doesn't reset. But once you die on hardcore Iron Man, your high score is frozen. I think I'm already top 100,000 in like crafting, smithing, and mining. My friends. Eat some sardines. I'd like to get a level 40. That would be kind of neat. Because then I can have a Rune Warhammer. Of course, a Rune Warhammer is a completely theoretical option for me because I need 94 smithing to make that. And there's nowhere else in the game I can buy a Rune Warhammer. And if I were... Well, if I remember, there would be better options anyway. Come on. This is the other thing that sucks about going for strength. Like, I'm just getting bodied by this thing. I'm losing... I'm absolutely just... I'm eating hits. And therefore eating lots of chicken. Speaking of, when you're going to train defense for better armor... I'm probably going to try doing this as like a pure, go out to the wilderness and fuck around, and then if I die, I probably won't go for the pure route. Remember getting tricked into walking into the wilderness as a kid. We've all been there. Hey, free gem cutting, free armor trimming. It was just part of the game. But ultimately, you realized it didn't matter and that you could just play and get your armor back. Oh. Hey, thanks for the coins. I like the random events. Remember living in the wilderness to make free pizza? Oh yeah, you go and make anchovy pizzas? Yes! Because there's the little pond there that you could fish for anchovies. See, now what I would often do, there would be skillers there that back in the day, they would pay PKers to protect them in the form of unlimited anchovy pizzas. So it was a symbiotism. They're like, you can kill me, or if you don't, I will give you pizza. Because anchovy pizza is the best thing free-to-players can have, and because you don't have to go all the way back to Edgeville to bank and get, you know, more supplies, works out really nicely. I love the Book of Spells song. This is one of my favorite. It's a banger. This castle has all the resources, but you have to kill the bandit. Yeah, but bandits aren't that hard to kill. They're like, what, level 20? I mean, I'm a noob right now. I'm level 29, but I know what I'm doing somewhat. We're going to talk to Father Eric after I run out of food. Hopefully, I can get to level 40 before then. We'll find out. That was good. I think each frog is just about 100 XP, so if I kill 12 more, I should have it. So, do any of y'all... I know I had a bunch of people come in earlier asking me about the financial independence counter, which is below me right now. Do any of y'all have any further questions about that? One dude was talking about an HSA not being rollover friendly, and I'm glad we were able to clear that one up. HSAs are great. Maybe I should go out to the wilderness and fuck around soon. I'd do it. See, I don't have, like, any of the Protect From prayers yet, so I'd probably end up getting bodied pretty quickly. And it wouldn't necessarily even be by another player. It could just as easily be by someone who, like, just knows what they're doing. It could just as easily be from, like, an NPC, because, like, right, if you're out in the wilderness, there's like a range of levels. The deeper you go into the wilderness, the larger the ranges that can attack you. But within the wilderness, there's also, like, you know, demons and shit that are level 80 and they're NPCs and they'll attack you. Which, you know, if you're level 30 like I am, means you're gonna get friggin' boned. You get bodied by them. I do love this Iron Man outfit, though. That's the one thing I'm going to miss if I ever end up dying. It's not even all that good. It's like the same as Iron Armor. It just looks sick. For those who stand alone. Let's go talk to this guy. This is burying his bones. Well, I've always wanted to, like, get a live interaction with some rando on here. Be like, yo, just so it's clear, you're actually, like, live in front of 25, 30 people. I feel like that would be fun. There we go, getting some 7s, 6s. That's good shit. Strength level being higher is definitely starting to help out. This guy at level 75, damn. This guy's hitting 10s. But shit, if I'm hitting 7s, that's not bad. Almost there. This one and then 5 more should do it. I think. It might be 6. Oops. Well, whatever. I'll kill him.
Small froggo. How much? Ooh, we're getting close to hit points level as well. Alright, I'll do another set of push-ups on the next giant frog. A lot of the animations, it just tries to lash at you with its tongue. There we go. Alright, so we're doing our daily push-ups. We still got an hour left. We're gold trim leather with a skirt and bow. Most things I look to look like an archer chick. All black is a vibe too, for sure. Hey, dude, don't sleep on the plate skirts in this game. There's nothing wrong. You can be male and wear plate skirts, because that's like kilts and tartans and shit. That's ancestry there. Ooh, I'm gonna get a prayer level here. Oh yeah, dude, magic at high levels, magic gets super complicated, but it's also really effective if you know what you're doing. I was always pretty casual too. I ended up getting 99 smithing of all skills because I hated myself. I'm a masochist, I guess. I just like pain. So I did the vast majority of that free to play. And for those of you who were members back then, right, I was broke. I got like 1 year, I got a month of membership as a birthday present. Hey, alright, level 21 prayer. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, 1 year I got a month of membership for birthday present. That was enough to get me from like 94 to 99. But like all of the rest of that, I had done free to play. And again, y'all know how fucking slow free to play smithing was back in the day. It still is. This was pre-Grand Exchange for the most part, so it was, I mined the vast majority of the stuff I made. Come on. Have at ye. Come on, strength level. Here it comes. Bum, ba-da-dum. I can now yield Rune Warhammers, which would be awesome if I, you know, had access to one of those. But I don't. Alright, well, we're at level 40 now. Let's go find that Father Eric fella and go talk to him. We're almost at level 30 combat. Is he in here? Nope. Oh yeah, this is the water altars over here. I should have done a rune crafting thing. Well, whatever. Huh. Hole there. Oh, I think he's in here. Yep, for Father Ernie. There he is. Go away, I'm meditating. Father Eric sent me to talk to you. Well, I suppose I better talk to you then. What problems has he got himself into this time? He has a ghost haunting his graveyard. Oh, this silly fool. I leave this town for just 5 months and already he can't manage. Well, I can't go back and exercise, and I vowed not to leave this place until I'd done a full 2 years of prayer and meditation. Tell you what I can do, though. Take this amulet. It's an amulet of ghost speak. So called because when you wear it, you can speak to ghosts. A lot of ghosts are doomed to be ghosts because they have left some important task uncompleted. Maybe if you know what this task is, you can get rid of the ghost. I'm not making any guarantees, mind you, but it's the best I can do right now. Thank you, I'll give it a try. Oh, I'm meditating. Well, that's friendly. I said go away. Sheesh, what a grouch. Alright, well, we have the Amulet of Ghost Speak. That should be pretty easy. Carry on. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, here, check this out. Bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Oh.
Of course you are.
I can't do Yesteryear as well. I can do Harmony, though. Definitely, the best one is doing that with the Barbarian Village music. Da 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 da. Bum bum. You have to learn to live with it. It's fun. Hey, y'all would too if you had it. I can't quite do the can as well as I'd like to. I'll work on that. Let's go talk to Father Eric. Got rid of the ghost yet? Talk to Father Ernie. He gave me this funny amulet to talk to the ghost with. I always wondered what that amulet was, so I hope it's useful. Tell me when you get rid of the ghost. Let's go find out. Bum, bum. I think he's in here. Oh, there's the ghost. Talk to Restless Ghost. Hello, Ghost. How are you? Not very good, actually. What's the problem, then? Did you just understand what I said? Wow, this amulet works! Oh, it's your amulet that's doing it. I did wonder. I don't suppose you can help me. I don't like being a ghost. Yes, okay. Do you know why you're a ghost? Nope, I just know I can't do much of anything like this. Been told a certain task may need to be completed so you can rest in peace. This is probably because a warlock has come along and stolen my skull. If you look inside my coffin there, you'll find a corpse without a head in it. Do you know who this warlock might be now? I think it was one of the warlocks who lives in the big tower by the sea, southwest of here. Okay, I'll try and get the skull back for you, then you can rest in peace. Thank you, that would be such a great relief. It's so dull being a ghost. Okay. Should go search off to the wizard's tower then. Ooh, this reminds me. Speaking of eating chickens like that, hey, Slevdis, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I've been talking about the channel a lot recently, so we've been seeing really high numbers and lots of growth recently. To the point where I've been thinking, first off, I may well hit partner. You know, if I hit partner before financial independence, we'll have to have some great celebration for that. But ignoring that, I'm gonna kill a giant rat just cause. Ignoring that, I could still, you know, offer a few, you know, celebrations, maybe some interesting streams on my Discord or on here, like maybe live stream me shaving my mustache for those of y'all who want to see what I look like with a baby face. Took me years to grow this, so you know, if I was going to do that, I'd probably look for, you know, a fairly big increase, like maybe an end of year goal. I could live stream myself eating a whole Costco rotisserie chicken in one sitting. You guys name it. Get creative though. I'm happy to do stuff like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So just another thing. So thank you very much, Slevdis, for the follow. I'm loving all these new followers though. The growth is really what matters, and based on the utter lack of ads that y'all should be experiencing, you can understand why. I'm not here to sit here and bombard you with ads. I minimize the amount that I show you guys because I think it impedes the quality of the stream. I would rather, you know, you guys have a good stream here, and I don't need the money. Like, that's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because it's fun. It's a really enjoyable way for me to spend my mornings on the weekends, and if I go financially independent, perhaps I can do this full time. That's why I don't shill for products. It's why all of that stuff, you know? Alright, so let's go find out what's going on with this here skull. I guess warlock also means wizard in this game. That's what it must mean. Oh, there's a skull right there. I have to talk to someone though. Can't talk to someone down there. Let's talk to Rick. Hello. Can I buy a members object? Yes, of course. Crystals selling are quite delicate. I feel more comfortable selling them on members world. Oh. Who are you? I like how they've put members object in there and not the actual item. I like to study magical farming. Got my head swapped with a pumpkin. Okay. Shallow rest. What do you do here? Split bark. No. Maybe we want to talk to Wizard Treyborn. No, nothing about the skull. Let's try some of the wizards upstairs. Mizgog, maybe? What the fuck? Okay, we have bots on bots on bots here. Look at this! This is just ridiculous. Holy shit. Okay, I think we're gonna do a mass report level. Look at... These are very obviously just bots. These are just randomly generated names. No, we're going to... Yeah. We're gonna mass report here. Good lord. I mean, this is just embarrassing. Look, could you be slightly less obvious? I mean, this is... come on. Come on. Well, you could certainly telegrab quite a lot of this. Yeah. I'm gonna send just a shit ton of these here. So let's see here. We got Vile Ashes. Might be worth, I can't even say it's worth really teleporting for us. Let's talk to this guy. Gotta have a lunchtime nap. Been a vicious cycle since the July humidity spike. Yeah, it's quite warm here in South Carolina as well. See you around, guys. Thanks again, Anonymous. Yeah, good boy. Enjoy the subscription. Yeah, go get yourself a siesta. Sleep like bull. Strong like bull. So you think finding those beads makes you clever, do you? Well, yes, actually. You better watch your back, because when you least expect it, I'll be there. You shouldn't go sticking your nose into other people's affairs, meddler. Well... Is it worth it to train magic? Certainly not there. I would definitely go and just exploit that with telegrab, because you just telegrab all the cool stuff with a law rune, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's go talk to Cedrador downstairs, I think. Maybe he'll be able to help us. Huh. Since when has there been a skeleton in there? Hello there. Possible. Maybe we gotta kill that skeleton? Oh, hold up. There's a skull on that altar. That's probably what it is. Oh. Okay, fine. Come at me, bro. I got 40 strength. He did. It's the skull of the ghost that's haunting Lumbridge Graveyard. Maybe I should return this back to the ghost's coffin. Well, that was easy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're gonna bot, just do it slightly less obviously, and I'm a lot less likely to report it. While we're here, I'm gonna kill the chicken. Feathers are always useful. Also because chicken is delicious. Well, cool. We got what we were looking for here. I think the Restless Ghost is as good as ours and as good as done. Wonder if the wonder if the GM even bothers. Honestly, like, yeah, I bet it's probably a lot of the mods and such on this game recognize just how much of a problem it is, and there's nothing they can do about it. Plus, all those bots do, like, for mining and woodcutting, they do keep prices for those items artificially depressed, which means, you know, things like fire making, smithing become a little bit easier. Bar prices, I looked on the Grand Exchange. There's a little Grand Exchange icon you can use here. They're so much higher, or the bar prices for bars are so much lower than they used to be. It's wild. We'll go kill one more giant frog. There we go. I think maybe if you've got like a massive wave of very obvious generic random generated bots like that, yeah, they probably deserve to be a little bit. They should probably be a bit more active about that. I mean, just make it somewhat less obvious. Or do what I always liked, which is bring back the random events that would attack you if you didn't talk to them, like the evil chicken or the drunken dwarf, or because now you can just dismiss them, and where's the fun in that? Oh, we put the skull in the coffin. Release. Thank you, stranger. Dude, that was a lot of prayer XP. Holy crap. Sweet, now I can use rapid heal. I got a combat level too. Well, that was awesome. Glad we did that. Shoot, now I got left is Shield of Erev, Vampire Slayer, and Misthalin Mystery, Demon Slayer, or Dragon Slayer, and Corsair Curse. I think you have to do Dragon Slayer last. So, why don't, since I've got another hour left, y'all want to do Misthalin Mystery or Vampire Slayer? I think we should do Misthalin Mystery. I'm going to do Misthalin Mystery. But I do need to pee, so, Gerardi. Piss time. This is the Amulet of Accuracy that you get from Imp Catcher. This amulet was the Ghost Speak amulet. Alright, let's go board this rowboat. We go find out what all is going to happen around here. You row through the fog to the nearby island. Really? Where are we at? What nearby island? Where are we? I don't see an island on the map. This looks like Draenor Manor. The door is locked. I'll have to find the key. Find a way into this manor. It's not going to be in the fountain. That gag was already done with Ernest the Chicken. Then again, if there's a bucket placed right next to it, I got to at least try. What are your PC specs, by the way? I have no idea. I actually got it as a gift from my younger brother. So, I don't know. It's pretty good. I think it's got an AMD quad core or something like that. Let's see what's in the barrel of rainwater. Let's also take another bucket, and then there's a Sid here. You already have a bucket. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, cutscene. Woo! Party on, bro! Oh god. Well, that wind just totally felt like someone breathing on my neck. Revised Quest, which is the newest game you've been able to play on it. Able is a different question than do. Just because I probably could play much more high-intensity games than this. I don't want to. I'm quite content playing this. Whoa, not cool, bro. Feeling woozy. Garg. I see the light. Erg. It's not my time. Help me. Collapses to the ground in a crumpled mess. He falls down. You know, spots something shiny fall a short pocket into the barrel of water. God, that was so horrible and so drawn out. Oh wow, he's still going. Oh my god, this quest is funny. Clearly, see, this is the other thing I love about old school RuneScape. Like, they're taking the piss out of old horror movies. He's actually dead this time. Who are you? Why are you doing this? The killer walked away. God, I've got to find a way to into that house and stop this maniac. What was it that I saw fell out of the barrel? Okay. Well, I got a key. This looks like Drainer Manor. I'm gonna fill the bucket with water because I may end up needing that. Why else would the fountain be there? It's so dull being a ghost. Yes. Oh man. Sorry, Yummy Yum. I wish I had a better answer for you there. I should probably do some stretching pretty soon. Ooh, I was thinking about making that a channel points reward. I'm gonna put that on my ideas and feedback channel. There we go. Okay, so I've got a knife. This is just Drainer Manor. Oh. Oh, the killer's gonna kill her. Gurgle. No! Lord. What's this, a note? Guess I should read it. Take copy of the note. Isn't murder just a work of art, beautiful yet haunting like the blade of a knife as we wander through the valley of death? What? Destroying it. Keeping a copy anyway. Okay, so this door is locked. Let's try this door. Okay, so we can go in there. Well, let's go up the stairs instead. Stairs don't look so safe. Really? Okay. Let's go this way. I see there's a Mandy over here. There's a Bandos God. Okay, that's not legit. That can't actually be a Bandos God sword. They wouldn't put that. This has got to be Jagex taking the piss out of themselves. Okay, so all the doors are locked. We have to find another key. What's going on here? What am I supposed to... Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Like... Let's see what's on the outside. Maybe there's something out here. Is there no way to get through? Nope. Okay. Okay, so I can't do that. Huh. Maybe it's this way. No. Doesn't look like it. Really? I can't get by this tree, huh? Okay, well that's not helpful. What do y'all think I should do here? Let's explore around the sides of I can't talk anymore. The manor? There's no way to get over there. Did we try every door in here? We must not have. So that's locked. That's locked. That's locked. Can I use the knife on one of the doors, maybe? Can't go up the staircase. This is locked. All the doors are locked. What am I supposed to do here? Can I use a knife on any of the doors, maybe? Can I use the knife on the boxes? See if I can't open them up? Not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do here. I use a knife on the staircase? Slash away the spider webs? No. What do I do here, y'all? Guess I'm not much of a detective. See how the doors have different colored doorknobs on them? Like this one's blue, purple, that one's pink. They don't seem to really coordinate to anything. I wonder, what if I close this door? Does that do anything? No. What am I supposed to do here? I guess maybe I gotta go back and talk to the others? No, that's Ernest the chicken. We've already done that. 'Cause that's what I was thinking too. But let's row back and talk and see if there's anything else that we get from them. Yeah, no, the one you poisoned the fountain, that's Ernest the chicken. We've already done that. Oh, hey, they're gone. Well, that's interesting. Not entirely sure what to do here. I suppose we'll row back over. Oh, gosh, I'm really tight. I'm gonna do some stretching pretty soon here. Hands are so sore from back day. It's a mood. I'm not quite sure what to do here. Like, if I could get figured not all of them would be locked. Maybe do I gotta go back to the rain barrel? Maybe there's a second key in there. I didn't think to look for a second key. Ooh, shoulder is sore. I can feel that. Maybe I'll go back and what else is in the barrel over here? Okay. So nothing I can do with the barrel. Oh hey, there's someone else doing this. Let's go find him. Maybe he'll help us out. Oh, now he logged off. Shoot. Isn't murder just a work of art? I wonder if that... It's gotta mean maybe one of the artwork pieces? Oh, maybe we use the knife on the portrait? It says, nope, nothing here. I think that's what it is. Nope, nothing here. Knife on the paintings. It's gotta be one of these. How about this one? Nope, nothing here. How about this one? No. I think we're on. I think I'm onto something here. Haha! You slash open the painting, revealing a hidden storage compartment. Search painting. Hey, another key. Okay, so we gotta use a specific... It's a ruby key, so I assume that means we need a ruby door. That's that one over there. Alright, now we're moving. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Alright. So we're in here now. I guess we're gonna have to search some stuff. Search the crate. Sacks. Huh, there's explosives in that barrel. That's good to know. Ooh, a tinderbox. Sounds like we're going to need that. So what, are we going to try and burn down the house? What's in here? I'm going to shank this painting now, too. Nothing interesting happens. Alright. Nothing in here. So these are unlit. So I need to light them, maybe? You light the candle. I think we need to light all of them. Not quite sure what this would do for us, but it's clearly, if they're unlit, it seems like something that might help. Let's see if you get their attention. Nope. See if we can get, what is it? P's P. This quest too. See if we can get their attention. Oh, we need to light this candle. Sufficiently warm, the fuse should have dried out now. Oh, we're gonna blow up the wall. Fuse is lit, I should get out of here before it blows. Oh, cutscene. Kaboom! Well, now we're on this side. What's over here, I wonder? Disturbingly looks... Eyes look everywhere in the room except for you. Well, let's continue lighting these candles. Oh, well. So this is locked. Got a clock. Ooh, wait. There's someone out here. What's over here? Who's this? Lacey. Oh, another cutscene. Please stop this. Just let me go. We're going to play a game. Do you like to... Yep. Here we go. We're making Saw jokes now. Do you like to play games? No, yes, whatever you say, just don't hurt me. Whether you get hurt or not is entirely up to you. Your fate is in your own hands. Hello, would you like to play a game? What? What do you mean? Leave her alone, you monster. Muscle Ball, how kind of you to join us. Now, if you say another word, I will end her right now. Sorry, where were we? Ah, yes, of course, the game. Do you like quests, Lacey? Sure, I like quests. Do you like scary quests? Uh-huh. Favorite scary quest? I don't know. You have to have a favorite. The one with the vampire in it who lives in a big house? Good, good. Now for that game I spoke about. You're gonna ask you one question. Get it wrong, you die. Get it right, you live. Oh, Guthix, please no. Please don't. I don't want to die. And think hard about your answer. You like vampires, so it should be easy for you. The question is this. Who's the vampire that resides in South Mistland? Interrupt with the answer? No, I'm going to say nothing. What do you guys... Should I... The answer is Count Draenor. I know that. Should we interrupt with the answer or say nothing? Chat, it's up to you. Which should we do here? First response is what I'm going to do. Should I say the answer or say nothing? Ugh. At least it didn't offer Count Chocula as an answer. Yeah, he's allowing us to answer. Should we answer or say nothing? YOLO help. Alright. That Draenor. This game didn't involve you, Muscle Ball. Now our death is on yours. Blood is on your hands, you fool. Oh, we got her killed. Oh well. Huh. Another note. The monster. I have to stop him. Let's see what the new note says. I should have just said nothing. Take a copy of the note. It's like music to my ears, the glorious sounds spelling out your fate. It's your standard ditzy teen, and now looks like she's died up. Doesn't seem to be anything to observe past the trees. So you can observe this, but you can't chop it down. I did this. I'm a murderer now, guys. I have to get locked up. Mistakes were made. So he was talking about music, so let's play the piano. Like music to my ears, spelling out your fate. What would it be? The glorious sounds spelling out your fate. F-A-T-E, that would be fate, right? No, there's no T. Oh, I wonder if it's... Got it. Dead. D-E-A-D. That makes sense. Okay. Searching the piano. Oh, we got another key. This is just a joke. This is a mashup of like every shitty horror movie. Oh no, this door's locked, so we gotta go. I guess maybe back this way. We got the green door now. You must find the key. This is why I love this game though. It's a play on a lot of silly pop culture. You know, all those shitty horror movies you grew up with, where it's like, how the fuck are these people like, you know? It's you know, don't, you know, it's like that. It's just the horror movie trope of everybody splits up and then the killer always kills them. It's like the two ditzy, you know, teenagers, you know, making out, and then the, you know, killer's always gonna sneak up on them. What do we got here? What do we got in the old bookshelf? Don't find anything that you'd ever want to read. A hat stand. Let's see if we can get in here. Oh! We got... the killer's gonna use this god sword to friggin' murder someone. Why am I always the one who's always left cleaning up after everyone? Let's examine Mandy. Shuffle. No in there. Russell. It's gonna be the killer. Lacey. Sid. Scratch. So you go check it out. No point staying in this nice locked room when I go out inside to the creepy darkness. Seriously? I love this game. The walls and door seem too thick for Mandy to be able to hear you. Oh, and I don't think there's any need to take this big, shiny weapon with me in order to defend myself. Nothing bad ever happens when people go check out noises in the dark outside of houses. This game is hilarious. You have got to be kidding. Okay, well, here I go. Hello, anyone out here? And she's gonna die. See, I knew nothing would happen. Must have been just a squirrel or something running about. Oh well, back to the dishes. That was lucky. Yep. Why me? Psycho is just toying with her? Oh, another note. No, this guy really likes playing games. This is going to be a game he won't win. At least you know that they didn't like the stupidity of scary movie writing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they will make plenty of jokes like that. There are plenty of, like, Monty Python references and shit in this game, too. For instance. She looks like a horror fan. Hear at first these words. Each murder you witness helplessly from start to end, as you fail to solve the final letters of this quiz. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound you hear will be your scream's echo. Heed that I will have the final word in this thriller. The door is locked. Okay. Can we go this way? Nope. The door is locked as well. Fail to solve the final letters of this quiz. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound that you hear will be your scream's echo. Maybe there's something in the bookshelf? You find nothing to interest you. So this door is locked. So we can go back out here. Maybe it's in here. Nope, this door is also locked. It's got a pink... Maybe can we go up the stairs now? Stairs don't look so safe. Nope. What else do we have here? Here we go this way? Maybe it's in here. Nope. Monty Python. Have you never heard of Monty Python? They're pretty funny. Okay. Like a gemstone, right? So the doors are based off of gemstones. Like they've got, like, this is a sapphire door. So that's gotta tie in somehow. Can we use the knife on the door? How about this door? Okay, so we can come back in here. Oh, wait a minute. What about this spooky picture? Oh, that door's locked. Oh, so I think we gotta go back all the way around. We gotta go back to the piano room. Glutes tight from squatting. That's a mood right there. I hate stretching. Dude, so do I. I'm actually, like, kinda stalling. Trying not to, okay, let's climb the wall. I could probably add, I probably need to add stretching as something I do on my rest days as well. Can we stab the picture? Can we light the picture on fire? Nope. Can we go in here? Nope, that's locked. Can we use the knife on this door? Can we play the piano again? That didn't do anything. So we gotta go back and find a key somewhere. So this door is locked now. We can get in here. We already did. There wasn't anything. It says whenever we hit it, it said you find nothing to interest you. What if we put the notes in the bookshelf? Maybe that's what we need to do. That might be it. Let's try that. This is fun. This is like a puzzle. Can we do that? What does that do? There's a skull in there. Can we light the bookshelf on fire? Nope. Razor sharp like a gemstone is well known as a fail us all the finer. Can we use the knife on this painting? Nothing interesting happens, no. What am I supposed to do from here? Can we use it on this painting again? We already did that. Try it on this painting. Okay, I'm a little bit stumped again. Examine fireplace. Let's see here. I must investigate the manor and find a way to stop the killer. Well, that's not helpful. We can get in here, but there's nothing. I feel like it's got to have something to do with this bookcase. But it says none of them look very interesting, or you find nothing to interest you. Can we use the notes on this? Did we already try that? Examine the notes. Seems to be some sort of riddle. Well, yes, but... Oh my god, I found it. I figured it out. H-E-A-R-T-H. Hearth. This is going to be one of the fireplaces. It's going to be something with the hearth or the fireplace. But it doesn't say... What else could it be? It has to be the hearth. That's definitely it. H-E-A-R-T-H. I can't play that on the piano, so it's not that. There's only 2 fireplaces. There's one back there. Oh, wait a minute. This one's empty. But how am I supposed to get in that room? Maybe I can go in... Did I ever actually check that door? Maybe it's in here. Yup, we found it. This is it for sure. Alright, let's open this wardrobe. Maybe that's it. I know what I have to do. I need to go get an axe, chop down some trees, and then put the logs in the fireplace, and then light that. But I don't have logs or an axe. So I have to go back to Lumbridge and get that. That's easy enough. I can do that. That's quick. That's it. I figured out what we gotta do. I'm not always the fastest on the old uptake here. Gots to go get me an axe. I think I got one in my bank, so we'll go get that. So we'll go do that. Do 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 bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum. I should probably do some more. Ooh. I can. I'm wondering why, because I didn't do push day. I haven't done push day since Tuesday, I think. Something in my right shoulder feels kind of funny. So I just need my axe. Easy enough. We'll take an extra thing of logs just in case. I doubt I'll need it, but you know what? While I'm here, I'm going to grab my pickaxe just in case I need to end up mining something. I'd be surprised if that was necessary, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Any good stretches to recommend for sore shoulders? Usually the one I prefer is just going in circles. You can also come across. If you have someone else, you can kind of go back with it. But it's kind of, I don't know. It feels like really deep in my shoulder. Like, I'm trying to figure out. I feel it a little bit when I'm doing push-ups. Oh yeah, the wall stretch isn't bad either. You can like that. That's not bad. Alright. Let's head back and let's finish this quest. I think we're close to the end. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not the best when it comes to flexibility and stretching. It's actually a weak point of mine, as y'all saw yesterday. Dead man hang. That's just holding. That's like just holding from a bar or something. Just hanging from something. Hit this here. I may end up. Excuse me. Oh, by the way, I also installed the wall bag finally in the gym, so y'all may see more of that later as time goes along. Slim the Muskworth. I'm not sure what that means, Nick is Yams. Also, welcome to the chat. So we need to light the hearth. Right shoulder kind of wacky from benching. Nah, I get that. Alright, so let's put the logs in the fireplace. No? What the... Huh. This is locked. I thought that was for sure going to be it. Maybe there's a tree I have to chop down. There was that one that said observe tree. Let's go see if we can chop that down, see what happens. Maybe that is a specific tree I need to cut. Let's just chop this one down. Okay, that nothing happened there. Interesting, so I can't chop that one down. How about this one? Alright, that didn't seem to do much. Wonder... I fear for sure that was what was going to be it. It was going to be the hearth in that room. No? Okay. Can we go in this way? I don't get why that one's locked. And you have to walk around. There doesn't appear to be anything out here. Maybe something in these crates? Could be that. It's gotta... I thought for sure it would be... Well, I'm kind of stumped now. I thought we'd cracked this. Use a long bar to stretch a shoulder, bringing it upwards and towards the back wide if your shoulders aren't flexible. Interesting. The wardrobes are empty. Do we use a knife on the portrait in here? What if we use the knife on the fireplace? What? No way. Use your knife to pry open a loose brick in the fireplace, revealing a secret panel. Panel of switches inside the hidden compartment. Each switch is crafted from a different gemstone. Okay, so which was the one over here? I think we need diamond. Let's flip the diamond switch, the Zenite switch, and the ruby switch and see what happens. That looks like diamond. No. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. I can't believe using a knife on the fireplace was the answer. I figured we had to, light it, because it's a fire. Well, you know what? I'm lighting. Fuck your house. I'm putting an open fire in here. Burning down the house. Oh, okay. So this opens now. How about this one? Is this open? No, it's still locked. Have we achieved anything by turning on that combination? How about this one? I'd like the Bandos God Sword. That would be pretty cool. No. I wonder. Does the old bookshelf change anything now? Nope. Okay, so clearly it's some kind of switch puzzle. The question is turning on, maybe turn on all of them? See, you start with the arms forward, fully extended with the bar doing an overhand grip. Go wide base, flexibility to the shoulder. Slowly bring it up when you hit the top. Slowly bringing it back without pain. Interesting. I should try that. I don't think that's the right order. Oh, it's a clue. Okay, so it's the way you do this. Okay, I wonder. Diamond, onyx, xenite, ruby, sapphire, emerald. So it's got to be DOZRSE. So it's got to be a 6-word letter with those in it. I'm thinking that's what it is. I'm just gonna, I think we'll just do it. Let's go. It's gonna take a long time if I go through every possible combination. It's called shoulder dislocation. Sounds painful. Yeah, part of me wants to just YOLO random, just do it randomly. I'm trying to think. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound you hear will be your scream's echo. A clue held behind. Okay. I think it's gotta be something, it's gotta be some sort of acronym here. The final letters. Wait a minute. S D Z E O R. That's, you got it. Yep, that's what it is. Okay, so S D Z E O R. So that's going to be sapphire, diamond, crap. S D Z E O R. S D Z E O R. Well played. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm smart. And by that I mean I'm not. So we got a key now. Find the key. Oh, hey, someone else is here. I'm gonna wave at him. Just start dancing. See what it, so let's see if we can confuse this other guy. He's not interested in us, is he? Let's wave at him. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we just confuse him. I'm a zombie walk at him. Let's do the flex. Let's do the flex. Yeah. I think it's this key. If you need a hand, I can help you out a bit. Let's see if he wants to do that. Let's see if we can help someone out here. See the scene of the wardrobe. Shank the painting. Use the knife. Also, go live on Twitch. Let's go. Heading him out. All right, good to see you, Friar Wolf. Enjoy. Boom. Oh, cutscene. Shameless plug. You better believe it's a shameless plug, baby. Let's go. Show yourself, you coward. Now it's the killer again. So me last, I have to say I'm impressed you worked out my riddles. Maybe yours aren't as smart as you think you are. I mean, if my dumbass could figure it out with only one helpful clue from Friar Wolf. Ooh, I need a hydrate. Stand by. What? Sorry about that. A non-plug. Oh, really? All the dead bodies suggest otherwise. What did you do to stop them? Redeemed hydrate. Nothing! Perhaps you think you're some big hero, but you're not. All your adventurers are the same, nothing but opportunists. What are you going on about? Well, I did have this big speech planned out, but quite frankly, I don't think you're worth the effort it would take to deliver it. This is the end of the line for you. This is time for the final act, the showdown, the finale. Let's see if we're up to the challenge. Okay. What? Really? Bruh. Well, I know. Can we just light the wardrobe on fire and kill him inside? Oh, I see what... Oh, I see. Yeah, we gotta use the mirror here. This is fun. That's sideways. So we push it. Okay, so it's got to be a certain amount away from it. reflected off of it. Okay. There we go. Alright, I think we need to do that one or two more times. Which way is it going to go next? Okay. So it's going to be... Okay, it's this one. Damn it. He moves quick. Come on, 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 come on. There we go. Okay, we... Oh, we only had to do it 3 times? Oh, that's less fun. I think I may have underestimated you. You've lost your own game. Now it's time to see who you really are under that mask. Scooby-Doo joke. It's... You? But why? Why on earth did you kill all your friends? Why beg me to come here to help them? You just don't get it, do you? So big-headed. It's all about you. All you saving the day. Well, I'm sick of it. What do you mean? Adventurers are all the same. Everything has to be all about you. I don't understand. Of course you wouldn't, because you can't see past yourself. Believe it or not, I used to be like you. Hear about some damsel in distress and go help. Have my moment for me to be the hero just for once. But you and every other darned adventurer, every time I get there, it's too late. Crisis solved, disaster averted. Reward claimed. Every time you and other adventurers steal my moment. Oh, we are getting meta here, aren't we? Not this time. This time's about me. I'm the star of the show. Me, 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 me. Not any longer. The show is over, and there will be no curtain call. There's always a curtain call. Ha, 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 ha. There's another. Dun, dun, dun! Of course, every good show needs a good supporting actor. Now take off your mask, darling. Take a bow. You've earned it. And it's the other guy. You were almost dead when I saw you. I almost saw your wounds. Now, to watch is what we wanted you to watch. Masterful performance, if I do say so myself. What's in this for you? Everyone loves the limelight, and who better to share it with than my beloved Abigail? But your friends? They didn't deserve to die. Perhaps not, but neither did I deserve to be cast back into the shadows when I deserve the spotlight. Yes, well, we deserve the spotlight. Now I have my starring role, our starring role. Gielinor will forever remember this night and what I have done here. Know what we have done. And they're going to kill each other. Quiet, Huey, this is my moment. This is supposed to be our moment. It isn't all about you either. We're in this together. Stop ruining this, Huey. I've worked so hard for this. I'm not going to let you take it away from me. Well, I'm not going to be pushed aside either. We were both in this as equals. We were never equals. How could you possibly compare to me? You egotistical, selfish, and they're going to shank each other now. No, my love. What have I done? Crash Override, how you doing? Wasn't supposed to be right this, but you couldn't let me have my moment. Why, Huey? Why? I loved you. This could be my chance to take advantage of the situation. Talk to Huey. I don't think he's in a very talkative mood. Good to see you. Be wiser to use the killer's knife rather than my own weapon. Alright then. The skimmy is a lot better, but... Kershank. Thanks, Sir Dome, and that's over. I should get out of here. I don't think she wants to talk to me right now. Alright, can we steal the Bandos God Sword? This is old school RuneScape. Oh, cutscene. You'll never escape me. How dare you try and ruin my moment. Huey is dead because of you. Now it is time for you to join him. Some dude to the... Mandy, you're not killing anyone else. No, this can't be it. And she did. Wow, that was close. Mandy, how are you alive? I watched you get stabbed through the heart. Did get stabbed, but I was born with a rare condition called dextrocardia. Dextro what? Means that my heart is on the right side of my chest, not the left like most people. So when the killer thought they stabbed you in the heart, they actually missed? Well, missed the heart, yes. Did get stabbed though, and I'm feeling pretty woozy. Oh yes, right, you should go sort yourself out. I'll wait outside the house after seeing this stab wound. You should come talk to me there. Friar Wolf, thank you very much for the lurk. I've got to figure out what's going on with stream elements there. So I guess we'll go check that out. Gonna light another fire in here just for shits and giggles. Alright, Mandy. Hi, Muscle Bowl. How are you feeling now? Much better. No, lucky to be alive thanks to you in no small part. Well, we saved the day as a team, so thank you too. Here, I found these in my wardrobe when I was seeing to my wound. I don't want them. Please take them. Ooh, we got a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald. And the quest is done. That's right. We are playing old school RuneScape. So Sundays are my rest day, and I used to try and do like hit workouts on them, but when I did that, it negatively impacted my other lifting days. So I've decided, especially given the heat right now, it's better to just take a rest day and just relax. Well, I could do some stretching. I could probably stand to do with some stretching. All right, well, Missile and Mystery's done. That was an odd quest. That was one of the weirder quests I've ever seen. So let's see. We've got Corsair Curse, Shield of Era, Vampire Slayer, and Dragon Slayer left. We'll probably do those next week, or at least one or two of those. But I think we're going to be done more or less with RuneScape for now. Maybe we'll go, you know what? I know what we'll do. I'll do some stretching out, because I actually should do that. I'm thinking about making that a channel points reward, by the way. Or a donation reward. But if I'm going to do that, what I should do is... you should start preparing for DS. Do you mean Dragon Slayer? I'm gonna get, what I'll probably end up doing is screwing around in the wilderness and dying first, and that way I can be done with Iron Man mode and actually use something useful like a Warhammer, instead of, only stuff I can smith or buy. But yeah, I'll do a little bit of stretching. Let me deposit everything else here. What consoles do I have? I don't have any, but my roommate's got plenty. I just like doing this because it's a lot of nostalgia for me. It's fun, it's easy, it's not a complicated game. It's just enjoyable. So let's see here. We're gonna got the ruby. Nice. We're done with that. We'll go here, deposit these three. We'll deposit, let's see, the meat goes here. Deposit all the coins. This is a quest item. Should probably have a quest items. Okay, I should probably have a quest items thing here. So do that. If I'm gonna cut wood, I don't need my armor. So take that off. When we meet, I'll at least know you played a couple games. What are you talking about? Are we meeting? I wasn't aware. I'm happy to meet my audience in real life, but we haven't talked about that at all. So, if that was what you were expecting, we need to kind of set that up. Let's put the knife in here, because the knife will be good for bananas and such. When I travel to every major city in the United States, you'll stop and say hi. I don't think you will, because I don't live in a major city in the United States. I don't live in a major city at all. All right, we'll take our axe, and we'll deposit the skim in here, pickaxe in here. The notes, they'll go in here. That's a quest item. Quest item, quest item. Quest item, silver light will go in there. There we go. We'll leave the rest of this be for now. So I'm gonna go chop down some wood and it wasn't a full conversation. If you actually want to meet up with me in real life, I'm down, but let's talk about this a little bit more in Discord, kind of make it a little bit more official, so that way I know when you're coming and all that kind of stuff. All right, you can't just randomly show up off of no full conversation about it. That's not how that works. Oh, there's a guy chopping down the willow here. Damn. Let's just hop worlds. Oh, he logged out. Cool. Well, let's do a little stretching first. I do live in the middle of nowhere in my beloved state of South Carolina. So we'll do this for a little while I stretch out, and then I'm probably going to call it a day. So start with the first stretch. Oh my gosh.
The heck are you guys?
Oh. Do one more. No socks, please. You are an odd fellow. Demanding indeed. So it's the first one. You do side bend. Oh. I'll go ahead and do the splits. That one's always fun. Oh, cut another tree. Turn around and stretch. I'm super bad at this. Go ahead and do the splits. I know that one's popular. Yeah, I'm very tight today. I'm very stiff. Does sound like you are a bit all over the place, I must admit. Oh, okay. What else do you need to do? I've already done a toe touch. I'm not going to do the seated ones. I'll do those side pulls. Those are pretty good. That's not bad. Work out the quads. Low blood pressure can be caused by many things. That's very true. Well, it's okay. You're happy to. I'm happy to have you talk about that here. That's totally fine by me. Let's try a quad stretch real quick. Ooh, yeah. Feels good. Yeah, you're happy to talk about it here. Oh, Bull, you want to know a good stretch? Sure, hit me. What you got? Gonna look to end the stream fairly soon, though, as it's past noon. Normally, I only go on Sundays till noon. I got a lot of other stuff I need to do today anyway. So let's see who else is live. We got What's Up, Bruv. Yeah, we'll probably go raid him. Your workout that helps with the ass, squat out. Start doing it. I have great ass, but unfortunately age makes it drop. No, not church. I just have other chores I need to get done. If you want a workout that helps your glutes, just start. I would recommend just basic old, real simple and plain. Just do good old back squats. Really simple. Just do squats. Lots and lots of squats. You cannot get yourself to stretch forward during a sitting straddle. Get a heavy weight like a 35-pound weight and have it tilt forward to make yourself reach. Ooh, that's a good idea. Like a plate or a dumbbell. Let's trade a willow. Oh. For a second, we'll buy a tinderbox. There we go. No, when I say a back squat, I'm talking like you get a barbell, right? You have the barbell at the top of your back. You squat down, you come up, and I would do more, but God above, I am sore. We'll get a fire making level pretty quick. I just did. Yeah, I just showed you. If you'd like, you can go back and watch the VOD yesterday that I did with weights. So watch yesterday's video, and if you can't find it on Twitch, you can find it on my YouTube channel, by the way. Those were the squats that I did. I recommend doing those. If you want to develop muscle, right, for your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads or your hamstrings, that's a good way to do it. Cool. Got a fire making level. All right. Well, boy, I thought you were a good person, but you're burning the poor tree as well. Is what it is. I'll stop. Anyway, we actually do need to call this a day. So if that fire making level is done, we'll go to yes, I enjoyed playing today. We're gonna log out. So let's go ahead and exit out of this. We will transition back to here. So y'all can see one more ab shot, one more potentially gratuitous ab shot, and then this is also something that's part of why I've been doing the Raider pulls and the overhead, or the pullovers. Turn this up. It's a bit too much. Watch this. Watch the rib cage. Not bad, huh? I do a lot of flexibility stretching, so I love sharing. Trigger, if you're not on the Discord, I could use some help there with some more advice regarding that. So I think that's going to be it. We're going to go raid What's Up Bruv. I'd like to say thank you to Slevdis, Tree Fungus, Gracious Joey, Vanda Bennett, Squall for the follows, W. Ramir for the raid, and the anonymous gift sub to Good Boy. All right, so we're going to... The raid message is Bull Rush, and raid, we're going to raid Wise Up Bruv. There we go. Of course. Just want to say thank you all. Thank all the new followers. Check out the Discord if you want more, or if you got feedback, you want to help improve the channel, anything like that. As always, make good decisions. The good decisions form values. The good decisions form habits. The habits form values. The values form an ethos that could be the guide star through the rough waters of life. Much love, y'all. Come in for the hug. All right, and let's raid. We are off the air.